Hi, I'm Dr. Tuepenz.
And I'm Gaplord.
And collectively, we are
the Juice Crew Villains.
Come on, let's go to the goddamn show. It's gonna be sitting for 2 hours sitting up in the fucking camera.
I'm still hungover. Sometimes I wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Make my sandwich with the wrong side of the bread. Thought I made it by a landslide, but instead I'm still hungover. Sometimes I make the wrong phone call after dark. Sometimes I make the wrong turn, then I have to park. I know exactly how this ends, but I have to start. I still come over. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life, and I'm not living it right, but I don't give a damn. Sometimes I wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Make my sandwich with the wrong side of the bread. Thought I made it by a landslide, but instead I'm still hungover. Sometimes I make the wrong phone call after dark. Sometimes I make the wrong turn, then I...
Hello, everyone. Today we have another very important topic we think we should share. So today we want to talk about why aren't woke black people with money moving into black neighborhoods? Let me just say that again. Why aren't woke black people with money moving into black neighborhoods? Because moving into black neighborhoods, I mean building a home, buying a house, or renting a home. We'll get Dr. Tuepenz' opinion about this and see what he thinks about why black people are moving into black neighborhoods.
Well, I don't know. We could go so many different ways with this. We could look at it from a historical standpoint. Once it became available for blacks to move into white areas, the blacks naturally flocked there. So some people are carrying on tradition of their parents. Some are living out dreams that they saw other blacks do. But, you know, if you ask me just my opinion, I would say because it's tough. It's definitely a challenge to move to an all black community that isn't upper middle class or at least middle class. But definitely, you know, a lot of the black communities, you know, are in the middle class, lower middle class, and, you know, kind of poverty stricken areas. And it's kind of hard to build a home in an area like that due to things like crime, people getting shot everywhere, drugs, pollution, trash, and stuff like that. It drives down the value of the property. Then you don't have good schools, so you can't really have a family because the number one reason you move into a community and stay somewhere is for what? Family. Mm-hmm. So if it's not a good school there, then people probably won't want to move over there. You know what I mean? So those are just some things that I think kind of make people hesitant on moving into an all black area just due to the negative side effects that sometimes come with it. Not everywhere, but that definitely goes down in the black community. A lot of things that shouldn't happen, but you know, hey, do you?
Very valid point, but we must also pay attention to some key words. So I mentioned a word that went with not only black people, woke black people. You know, So
Boy.
within the woke culture, you have a lot. None of those things are happening in those communities.
No, I know, and the woke ain't even real. The woke they some of the most broke-minded, broken-spirited people ever. A lot of the real woke people, not the, and this, I'm not a billionaire, so I'm trying to, talk down on anybody that doesn't have a lot of money. But let's just be real. A lot of you wokes are broke. The wokes be broke. And if it rhyme, it's true. The most wokest people, the most about that Black Lives Matter stuff, where they work at?
I don't know. I know the founders is pretty rich.
The founders. I'm talking about the people that's out here marching in the heat, in the streets. Where do they work at? Because you seen them on Facebook. We know these people.
Everyday work, your everyday.
Just everyday work.
Yeah.
You broke. And it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, shoot, if you ain't making, like Kevin Samuels has said about that high value man type stuff, you gotta be making a certain amount of money just to be straight out here in America. You know what I'm saying? Because if anything happens to an everyday worker, they'll turn your life over. You know what I'm saying? Somebody get hurt, somebody get sick. It can just throw everything off. You lose the job, you ain't even got enough money to really stack up because you constantly paying bills.
No, everybody pretending like they're not broke. So
and you out here being woke though.
Yeah, so
that woke shit don't pay your bills. And that's what I really wanted to say. I'm sorry for that tangent, but that's what I want to say. Being woke don't really pay the bills like that.
So how does that apply then? Because you would think that someone who woke and they came across some money and some type of form of riches, they would move back into the Black community and build a home and live amongst the people that they speak so highly of. Mm-hmm. But that's not happening. So all of the Black people moving to the suburbs and not to these areas because they don't believe that these areas have crime issues.
Oh,
So although I say I live over there, and I say okay, it's a problem with crime, but
they know.
People don't. You think they just know and they're pretending not to know?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why I know this. One of my favorite speakers and authors out there is Brother Polite. You know what I'm saying? He's a great entrepreneur. And I kind of watched him throughout his career on YouTube. And then I seen him kind of blow up and where he's at now, out there in LA. And people say the same thing to him. It's like, Polite, why you don't come back to the hood? And he's like, I can't. It's to try to eat me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's a reality that a lot of people ain't willing to deal with. People want to deal with that. We got to deal with that, man. You come back to the hood. Think about all the rappers that died last year in their own city. Where they from? You know what I'm saying? Over what? Trying to come back and build? Huh? Whatever.
Yeah.
They killed that nigga Lil Snoop. He at the homie house playing video games.
Was he?
That's what I heard, man. Don't quote me on that. Either way, that nigga shouldn't have died. I know, because when you talk about this stuff, you got to be. They bring it out of me, but but yeah, man. Woke Black people are broke Black people. If you woke, you probably broke.
And
it's just because it don't. The deeper you get into your wokeness, the deeper you get into this brokenness.
He woke. Yeah, man. I feel like people just, now that you say that, it's like, are people really just ignoring and pretending like this stuff isn't happening?
Yes.
And it's like,
it's a tough pill to swallow.
But it's not, you won't move over there to live amongst these people, and you're moving to these other areas. And, it says a lot. But if I cared about someone so much as I said, like, how woke people talk.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to be around those people.
Right.
And I want to build them up. I want to show them how to get the same things I got. And I just want to be, like driving through, like Meek Mill be saying, driving through the hood in his Bentley to inspire the kids. And you can have a nice home and and mentor the kids around your block in your neighborhood. You know, teach them how to, you know, show them how to have a nice yard, you know, neat house.
You're so right, man.
Yeah, but you know.
You know a great example of that?
Who?
The Furious Styles.
Oh, from
Boys in the Hood. That's a great example.
Character.
You know, I'm just saying though. He kept this. He was a good working man. He nice. What do he do? Sell insurance. You know, he got his own little business or something. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Keep his house up. Right, own the house. You know what I'm saying. Like, be like that's just, you could be a great example. Just be a good example. Yeah. Don't lie. You know, I don't want to go into no tangent about people lying to the kids, but y'all be lying to the kids, man. People lie to the kids, and these kids grow up with realities built on lies. And I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Absolutely no cap being fired. And he was saying, man, you know, when I grew up, and he our age, he's like, I grew up and I realized that people was lying to me all my life. And how many of y'all growing up, and that's traumatic right there. That's traumatic all in itself. Now this is a tangent, and I'm gonna give about 10 more seconds on this tangent, but a lot of people was traumatized by the lies they were told by their parents. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm just not realizing that. You know what I'm saying? It's funny to me. You know what I'm saying? I laugh at my pain. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's over. It can't really, you know, impact me now. But some people, everybody don't go to it like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to make it seem like, oh, you should be like me. Nah, be like you. You know what I'm saying? Do what works for you. Take it on your own time. That's your journey to take. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. That's kind of good segue going back to what I was going to say about, you know, everybody with this woke, and you think you woke and you don't live in a black community, you know what I'm saying, where people are doing these things and just, you know, just going crazy. You're not there helping the kids, trying to teach them and lead them to a different path. And shout out to everybody that does, because there are people who do. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, everybody can't do it like that. The time, the resources, the manpower that goes into doing that, you know what I'm saying? It's very challenging to do things like that to help build up a community of people who are essentially a group of children. Because when you talk about building a community, it's really just based on the children. Some of the people that's in these communities don't want nothing. They don't want to do nothing, and they don't want to be nothing. So they don't see nothing but this, and they think that everybody should be here with them because they are there. They have that mentality. And I used to have a mentality like that. I used to see, oh, you move out the hood, you ain't nothing. Mm-hmm. But it's like, what are we doing over here? But it was like once I was able to escape my area and see different things and be around different people, then my mind began to change. My first time going to Houston was mind blowing. It was crazy. I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Then a year, I look up, I'm in New York, and I'm like, okay, now I see.
So in
you know
summary,
what I'm saying?
my thoughts on the issue, I'm going to have to say that, you know, if you're going to be woke and you got to move to the hood. You got to live amongst your people.
Hey, we stamping that one.
Yeah.
I approve that. Yeah, if you woke,
mandatory.
Get to the hood. Move to the hood.
Don't move to the
and set up shop.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of your people. Mm-hmm. Just they your people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're not going to rob you.
Yeah. Well, your kids
or
over there.
At you. Yeah.
So they can get their bikes took.
Yeah, or steal your bikes.
And then be like, I ain't take your bike.
Or your library in the front of your yard.
Yeah, for real.
Breaking your cars. Or, you know,
take off the emblems to your nice cars.
Steal your BMW logo.
Put it on the chain.
Yeah. And you don't have to deal with kids running down the street because they heard 5 guns.
So people walking in the middle of the street, you know what I mean?
And people throwing beer cans out.
All in the oh my goodness.
People throwing sacks of food in the street.
And I used to do it, so I get it. I'm not better than y'all. I'm not saying I'm better than none of y'all. Just know that. I've been there. But I decided to make a change. And you can too. And that's what we're here to bring you here at the Juice Crew.
And, you know, I would like to tell y'all something else. Strawberries are delicious.
Yeah, man. For real. I got some right here, actually. But, yeah, hey, like, subscribe, comment. Please comment, man. You know, if you got, you know, let's have a conversation about it.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Like, this, it can't be real. It's like we're in the Matrix. You feel me?
All right. Nigga, how you gonna cut me off when I was talking, nigga?
Because you went on two tangents,
Oh, good. I try to wait till the door closed. Actor shot. Sit there. Sit there. Sit there. I'm just recording so you can see what it look like. Joe's lazy ass. I said I want 15 dozen thousand pickles the next time he has my order.
That was good.
Sandwich with the wrong side of the bread. Thought I made it by a landslide, but instead I'm still hungover. Sometimes I make the wrong phone call.